don't chase respect. You become it. Watch how the room adjusts. Yeah. Honor ain't loud, it's precise. It's discipline dressed up nice. It's choosing growth over spite. Even when you're right, it's saying I stand on that and meaning it fully. It's never letting ego turn your wisdom into bully. It's posture before the handshake. Integrity you can't fake. It's walking in the room like your spirit wide awake. Yeah. Spirit wide awake. Stand tall. 10 toes, no bend, that's honor. Don't break, don't pretend. Stand firm, no need to explain. That's honor. Power with stand tall. 10 toes, no bend, that's honor. Don't break, don't pretend. Stand firm, no need to explain. That's honor. Power is it hard to do without collapse. Accountability intact. It's never weaponizing facts just to win and then react. It's boundaries that don't scream. It's self-worth that don't scheme. It's knowing who you are without performing for a dream. Honor don't chase it attracts. It don't fold it adapts. It's how you speak when you're angry. It's how you move when you hurt. It's how you keep your name clean in a world that loves dirt. Yeah. It's not reacting fast. It's responding wise. It's checking your reflection before correcting other lives. It's protecting sacred spaces from gossip and from spite. It's not dimming who you are, but you don't gotta fight. It's leadership in silence. It's courage without noise. It's grown woman decisions, not emotional toys. Honor is the code, not the mood, not the trend, the code. Stand tall, even if alone, that's honor. Crown stays on, stand firm. Through pressure and fire, that's honor. Go higher and higher, stand tall. Even if alone, that's honor. Crown stays on, stand firm. Through pressure and fire, that's honor. Go higher and higher.
Steps off, baby. This ain't just a vibe, it's a sanctuary. You just walked into the Love Palace. Welcome to a Daily Dose of Dee. Wrap yourself in satin truth. This love ain't rushed, it's velvet smooth. Silk on your spirit, rose in your mouth. Let me show you what healing's really about. Ooh, she don't play with pleasure, nah. Only pours it where it's earned. Let it burn slow. A daily dose of Dee. Let the love run deep and free. One touch and you'll believe. She's the calm, she's the heat, she's the peace you need. Here in the Love Palace, where even broken ships sail smooth. Anchor down, baby, daily dose of Dee. Your prescription to feel seen. No refills, just show up and receive. Let your ships drift into healing seas. We don't chase waves, we ride them. She don't beg, she just glows.
Today's conversation is about something powerful, something meaningful, and something that many people long for, but sometimes don't receive enough. Today, we're talking about acknowledgement. Acknowledgement is more than just saying thank you. It is about truly recognizing someone's presence, their contributions, their sacrifices, and the impact they have made in the world. When people feel acknowledged, they feel seen, they feel valued, and they feel respected. This conversation connects perfectly with the celebration of Women's History Month, a time dedicated to recognizing the achievements, struggles, and brilliance and leaderships of women throughout history. For centuries, women have shaped communities, movements, cultures, and entire nations. Yet many of their contributions were not always documented or even celebrated or acknowledged in the way they deserve. Women's History Month gives us an opportunity to correct that by shining a light on the women who helped build the world we live in today. In this episode, we're going to talk about the meaning of acknowledgement, the origin of the word, and the history behind Women's History Month, the purpose of celebrating it, and we will highlight several remarkable African American women who've had an impact across activism, exploration, literature, sports, and culture. So sit back, relax, and welcome to Daily Dose of Dee. Grand Rising, grand afternoon, or grand evening, depending on what time of day you're watching Daily Dose of Dee. I am your host, Goddessdee of Love. How's everyone doing on this Monday? Yes, we have made it today to Monday. We're going to call this Marvelous Monday because you know what? We want to stay motivated and encouraged, even though it's Monday. Let's make every day great. So we're going to call this today over here Marvelous Monday. And if you did not get a chance to go get your mental health motivational Monday at Big Mouthpiece, go ahead and run that back because he had a very good live today for your mental health Monday, okay? And that's going to help you be marvelous. Shout out to Big Mouthpiece. Make sure you tune in over there. Like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification button so you know when he's going to be live, okay? So let's get into our word of the day. Our word of the day today is acknowledgement, which means recognizing the existence, truth, or importance of someone or something, expressing appreciation or gratitude for contributions, achievements, or presence. Excuse me. Acknowledgement means giving credit where credit is due. And also on this marvelous Monday, we have the quote of the day, which is we acknowledge not just their history, but the legacy we build upon her story is our strength. Yes, today here at Daily Dose of D, we're diving into a topic that is very close to my heart. Since we're right in the middle of March, we're talking about the power of recognition and the incredible legacy of women. To get our minds right, I want to start with a word that defines the spirit of this month, and that's that acknowledgement. Excuse me. The word acknowledgement refers to, as I stated, recognizing the existence, importance, or truth of someone or something. It also means expressing appreciation or gratitude for a person's effort, presence, and contribution. When someone is acknowledged, it means their work and their existence has been recognized. It is a moment where their impact is validated. So let's go ahead and get into the origin of this word because it comes from the Middle English term eknon in, which developed from Old English word kanawa, meaning to know. So through time, the meaning expand to include to recognize or admitting knowledge of someone or something. So eventually, the world evolved into what we now understand as acknowledgement, which carries a deep meaning of recognition and appreciation. In simple terms, acknowledge means giving credit, showing respect, and recognizing someone's value. When we talk about women's contribution to history, acknowledgement becomes extremely important because for many years, women's achievements were overlooked or not recorded in the same way as men's contribution. And that's true. Women's History Month helps restore that recognition. All right, family, let's just pause for a quick moment. And if you're enjoying this conversation so far, make sure you like, share, subscribe to Daily Dose of Dee, okay? Because it's free 99. Because sharing these conversations helps spread the knowledge, the inspiration, and the awareness to people who really need to hear it, okay? So go ahead, grab your tea, your coffee, your water, whatever beverage you are drinking. Take a quick breath, and I'll be right back after these messages.
Acknowledgement. Now, what exactly is it? It's to simply accept the truth or existence of something. What's the difference between acknowledgement and gratitude? See, gratitude is the state of being grateful. Just how I'm grateful for you for trusting me and my work and my videos. Whereas acknowledging is to accept or own. But Nicole, how do the two play hand in hand with each other? Well, in order to give thanks, you must acknowledge one's work. Well, when you acknowledge their work, you increase their worth. Now, once you have fully accepted someone's work or worth, you can then fully appreciate them.
She don't rush when she step in. She don't rush when she step in. She let the room lean in. Roots deep, yeah, she grounded. Still fly when she move with them. Plants on the altar, smoke in the air. She been healing while she right here. She don't chase what's ready. She aligned and it appeared. No, why are mine right by the body? Loose spirit talk when she move. Holistic royalty by cows. She don't say much, you can't tell. Holistic royalty, she move well. Mind, body, spirit, all in sync, she well. Holistic royalty by cows. She don't say much, you can't tell.
Welcome back, Love Palace family. So, we are talking about Women's Awareness Month, right, today. So, I want you to tap into an amazing woman, Holistic Royalty by Kels. She has that wonderful meditation today. If you did not get a chance to check out her meditation this morning, you can still do it this evening to unwind and relax. And then make sure you tap in with her on Friday for meditation and bed yoga. It's a wonderful thing. Let's go ahead and honor and acknowledge her by sharing, and subscribing and tapping into her content, okay? So let's continue this conversation today because we're talking about acknowledgement and how it connects to the celebration of Women's History Month. Now let's talk about how this important month began. Women's History Month didn't Women History Month is celebrated every year during the month of March. Did y'all know that? The idea of celebrating began as a smaller observation before it became a month long recognition as we know it today. So in 1980, President Jimmy Carter issued a presidential proclamation declaring that the week of March 8th as a National Women's History Week. This week was chosen to align with International Women's Day, which has been recognized globally for many years. The movement gained strong support from educators, historians, and organizations that believe women's contributions needed to be recognized in a larger way. And as this awareness grew, the celebration expanded. In 1987, the United States Congress officially declared the entire month of March as Women's History Month, creating a national time of recognition, dedication to honoring the contributions women have made in made in American history around the world. This decision helped bring women's acknowledgement and achievements into classrooms, museums, community, and public conversation. It just didn't happen overnight. It was a hard fought fight win that started out so small. So, why do we celebrate this month? Well, here's the fun fact, Love Palace family. Many people didn't know that this entire national movement actually grew out of a local celebration for Santa Rosa in California. In 1978, a local education task force planned a Women's History Week that became so popular it eventually caught the attention of the White House. It's a perfect example of how one small, dedicated group of people can spark a change that affects the whole world. Women's History Month exists to recognize the achievements and contributions women have made throughout history in every field imaginable. Women have helped shape science, medicine, literature, politics. Let's not forget education, civil rights, even sports and culture. They have led movements, created groundbreaking discoveries, and inspired generations after generations and helped build communities. However, for many years, these accomplishments were not always included in traditional history books. And unfortunately, a lot of our history, Black history, is being removed from history books. Women's History Month helps bring these stories forward so that they can be recognized and remembered. The celebration also encourages education. Schools, museums, libraries, and community organizations often hold programs, lectures, and exhibits that highlight women's achievements and contributions. Women's History Month is primarily celebrated in the US, but similar observations are recognized in Canada, Australia, and the United Kingdom. One interesting fact about Women's History Month is that it originally started as a week-long celebration before expanding into a full month we celebrate today. Isn't that wonderful, Love Palace family? That is great. That 1 week expanded into something that became a whole entire month. So let's respect and honor our women of history and even today. All right, we're going to take a quick pause again because history is powerful because it connects the past to the present. Wouldn't you agree? And when we learn about the people who came before us, we can get inspiration for the future. Let me say that again. When we learn about the people who we came from before us, we gain inspiration for the future. So I want you to stay tuned because next we're talking about some incredible African American women who changed history right after these messages.
March 1st is the beginning of Women's History Month, and Black Sin would like to celebrate the power and legacy of Black women everywhere. From science labs to courtrooms, from boardrooms to art studios and hospitals, Black women have shaped history with intelligence, resilience, and vision. Across generations, they have broken barriers, led movements, and built institutions that changed the course of communities and nations. Their brilliance fuels innovation, their leadership strengthens families, and their creativity defines culture worldwide. This month is not just about recognition, it is about honoring sacrifice, excellence, and unstoppable progress. The legacy of Black women is history in motion, and the future rises because of their strength.
Carol spreads, visions clear. Chimeka Essentials is always near it. Chimeka Essentials, house of blessings, running spray. So go, feel the magic press. Chimeka Essentials, house of blessings, God, every night, every way, lift your spirit rising.
Two of my favorites so you can see the variety. I pulled two of my favorites so you can see the variety. This one is pink champagne and cream. It's soft, delicate, and a little bit celebratory. Perfect layering and fragrance. Let me show you something special from our aromatherapy line. This is our 3-ounce fine mist spray lit within. It's small enough for your bag, but básicas de implement delicious vibes and look. Deliciousness. Because it's water-based, it melts into the skin and into the air. Never overpowering. Always.
Feel the miracles that
Welcome back, Love Palace family. Now, another amazing woman that we could celebrate and acknowledge is Shamaki Essential. You could go get her wonderful products for men and women. She is changing the world, y'all. One remedy, one salve, one everything that she has at one person at a time. Go check her out. Let's celebrate and acknowledge her hard efforts. And you could do this at www.shamakiessentials.com. Okay? So tap in with Shamaki Essentials. Thank you. So let's go ahead and highlight some remarkable women whose courage, intelligence, and determination help shape the world. I want to take a moment to specifically acknowledge the Black women who move mountains, often while facing double the resistance. Okay? Throughout history, African American women have played powerful roles in shaping movements, expanding knowledge, and transforming culture. In the area of activism and civil rights, we have two of my favorites, Harriet Tubman and Rosa Parks. They changed the course of American history. Harriet Tubman risked her life to lead enslaved people to freedom through the Underground Railroad. Rosa Parks became a symbol of courage when she refused to give up her seat on a segregated bus, helping spark the civil rights movement. We have to talk about Madam C.J. Walker. Yes, we do. Because she began experimenting with home remedies and eventually perfected her wonderful hair grower formula with many other products that we still use today. African American women have also shaped literature and the arts. Writers such as my favorite, Maya Angelou and Toni Morrison use their voices and storytelling to explore culture, identity, history, and the human experience. And in sports, women like Serena Williams have redefined excellence and dominance in athletes, while media leaders like Oprah Winfrey transform television and storytelling while empowering millions of people around the world. These women represent only a very small portion of the many African American women whose influences continues to inspire generations. If we look where we at right now, the theme for 2026 Women History Month is women who advocate for equality, diversity, and inclusion. This year is all about recognizing the women who are working to eliminate bias from our institution and in our daily lives. It's just not about fitting in anymore. It's about changing the rooms so that everyone belongs. It's a call to action for all of us to move more intentional about how we treat one another. Across the world, women are leading organizations, building businesses, advancing research, and advocating for stronger communities. This year's theme encourages people to recognize those efforts and celebrate the women who are helping create a better future for everyone. Women are not only a part of history, they are actively shaping what the future will look like. Before we close today, I want you to think about something. Who is the woman in your life that deserves acknowledgement today? Today, right here, right now. It could be someone who helped you grow, someone who you believed in, or someone who inspired you to keep going when things got tough. Take a moment and recognize them. I'll be right back for the final thoughts right after this message.
Women were never meant to pour from an empty cup. Today is International Women's Day, and this year's theme is Give to Gain. As women, we've often been taught that giving means sacrifice, sacrificing our time, our energy, our voice. But giving was never meant to cost us ourselves. When a woman gives from depletion, she shrinks. But when a woman gives from wholeness, we all gain. For me, giving from wholeness means supporting women in remembering their intrinsic value, while also making sure I am pouring into myself, not from an empty cup, making space for my own lightheartedness, my joy, and my laughter. So tell me, what does giving from wholeness look like for you?
Welcome to the space where worlds become portals and their soul remembers. I am Alicia Young, and this is
I'm like truth, breathe like mist. I carry lifetimes in these hips and prayers inside my wrist. They said I'm too much, too wild, too free, but baby, I was never meant to be. Quiet, tame, contained, I am so untamed. Ooh.
what is meant for you is already in motion. Let's
Magic
see
in my skin,
where it
healing
leads.
while you hold me.
Your soul already knows.
Say my name.
The cards are just catching you up.
Welcome back, Love Palace family. Let's celebrate another amazing woman, Alicia Dion, the sounds of the COC. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to her. We will be dropping her information if you need any music, intros, outros, jingles, anything. She is there to provide those, and they are so good. Let's celebrate her as well, okay? So, before I close today, I'm going to end with a powerful reminder about acknowledgement. So, you might ask, how can we acknowledge women in our history and our present? We can start by telling their stories and sharing their accomplishments of a woman we admired in our daily conversation. Mhm. We can also support women owned businesses like Shamaka Essentials. www.shamaka essentials, www.shamakaessentials.com, or offer mentorships to those coming up behind us. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is simply say, I see you, to a woman in your life. A woman, whether it's your mother, your sister, your auntie, your cousin, your colleague, and let her know her hard work doesn't go unnoticed. Sometimes acknowledgement is simple. It may be offering encouragement, expressing gratitude, or recognizing someone's hard work. Acknowledgement reminds people that their efforts matter and that their impact is seen. Acknowledgement is powerful because it restores recognition where it may have been missed. Women have always been creators, leaders, educators, healers, innovators, and visionaries. Their contributions have shaped families, communities, nations, and movements. Women's History Month reminds us that the stories of women deserve to be told, remembered, and celebrated. But the celebration should not end in March. Every day is an opportunity to acknowledge the women who paved the way, the women who are creating change today, and the young girls who will shape the future of tomorrow.
Greedy. We will have nothing without our mama. Nothing. Yeah. Our goddesses. Where will we be without our goddesses? How will men think without our goddesses?
They say to know where you're going, you got to acknowledge where you've been. And when I look at the word acknowledgement, I don't just see letters on a page. I say a bridge built from knowledge and truth. It's the act of admitting what we know to be real. The world we talk and walk in has paid by the hands of women who refuse to stay still. We look at March and we see the blossom. But don't forget the winter it took to get here. Since 1987, we claim this month to set the record straight, to move our stories from the margins to the center of the stage. From a small task force in California to a global shout of praise. We celebrate because our daughters need to see the maps we've made. And when I speak of maps, I'm talking about the blueprints of the soul. I'm talking about Fannie Lou, who was sick and tired, but never broke. I'm talking about Bessie Coleman, who took to the sky when the ground felt too small, and Mae Jamison, who looked at the stars and decided she visited them all. I'm talking about the rhythm of Maya's pen and the grace of Actia's swing. The pioneers who taught us that a queen can conquer anything. Take a look at Madam C.J. Walker, born into the dust of a plantation, who took her struggle and turned it into $1 million foundation. She didn't grow hair. She grew independence and pride, training an army of women to keep their heads held high. She proved that your beginning doesn't have to dictate your end, and that wealth is a tool to lift up your sisters and your kin. Now here, right now, in 2026, and the theme is clear: equity, diversity, and inclusion. The mission for the year: it's about making sure the room fits the woman, not the other way around. It's about advocacy and action and keeping our feet on the ground, because acknowledgement isn't just a history lesson or a plaque, on the wall. It's the way we see the woman next to you and catch her if she falls. So today, right now, we acknowledge the healers, the hustlers, the stay-at-home saints, the ones who color outside the lines, and the ones who have no complaints. We see you, we know you, we admit to the truth of your power. This isn't just a month of history. This is our finest hour. Keep your crown straight. Keep your heart open. And always remember, you are the history that is currently being written. To all my beautiful queens, goddesses, women, I recognize and acknowledge you today. Remember this: acknowledgement is more than recognition. It's respect, appreciation, and honoring the impact someone has made in the world today.
that I've changed, be easing me through these pains. Explains how I'm nothing without you. Something about you, I gotta get out here and be great for you. Plan to cop a crib with some land by the lake for you. A break for you, open my eyes. You gave me hope and ways to cope. When I feel like I'm losing it, you hold me and say no. Your love's dope and I need you. Be piercing my heart like a needle. Wanna hug and squeeze you.
Our goddesses, our goddesses. Where would we be without our goddesses? Our goddesses. How would men think without our goddesses? We would have nothing without our mama. Shout out to the auntie, sister, wifey, daughter. Yeah, we need our goddesses, our goddesses. How would we be without our goddesses? Our goddesses. How would men think without our goddesses? We would have nothing without our mama. Shout out to the auntie, sister, wifey, daughter. Yeah. Goddesses, my goddesses, paradise she hypnotized me with her seductive lids, and magnetic and fire shit. I don't know what my problem is, although I can't get a grip, I still never let her slip. Your touch can create peace to my soul. Inspiration from my examination of your creation has me achieving my goals. You my motivation to finding how to heal my soul. Keep it real when it's real. She taught me how to heal. She taught me how to feel. She taught me how to deal with the emotions that a man may feel. And for the home cooked meals, infinite gratitude, mama. Thanks for being there through all of my drama. Speaking of drama, y'all can be crazy, but that ain't stopping the option of you being my lady. Besides, between your thighs is that juicy passions that can seduce my savages. Calling me, gotta have it. Her loving is how I function, no discussion. Our goddesses, our goddesses. Where would we be without our goddesses? Our goddesses. How would men think without our goddesses? We would have nothing without our mama. Shout out to the auntie, sister, wifey, daughter. Yeah, we need our goddesses, our goddesses. How would we be without our goddesses? Our goddesses. How would men think without our goddesses? We would have nothing without our mama. Shout out to the auntie, sister, wifey, daughters. Yeah.
I want to thank everybody for coming to Goddessdee, a love daily dose of Dee today, y'all. That song that you just heard, Goddesses, is by Greedy Vegan and Aladdin. It can be found on YouTube on both of their channels. They got that song, Goddesses, because that's what we representing today. That's what we talking about today, right? So I want to thank all the goddesses for coming to support me and that continue to support me. Special shout out, of course, to my mother, because without her, you know, I wouldn't even be Goddessdee, right? But I want to acknowledge my COC family, which is Holistic Royalty by Kel, Alicia Dion, and Blended Healing Realm. I acknowledge you, I respect you, and happy Women's Month. And to all the beautiful women that are in my chat, so many. Special shout out to Sirius for always showing up and showing support. Many others, I can't think of you all, but know that this is for you, and you get a round of applause. So once again, thank you for coming to Daily Dose of Dee. This is Women's Month 2026. So don't be surprised if you hear me still talking about women the rest of the month. Okay? Peace and love to everybody. Thank you for supporting me. Shout out to the replay game. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that notification, okay? Because that's free 99. Once again, peace and love to everybody. And I will see you real soon.
Old street tapping you boys. Yeah. Goddessdee. Yeah. We asking one question tonight. What a love.
Where's the love?
Is it him or is it us? He say she tripping, she say he don't show enough. Where's the love while we keep switching it up? When it won't honesty, men just won't trust.
Where's the love?
Everybody talking tough, but when the heart break, everybody hush.
Where's the love?
Maybe we both messed up.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Where is the Love? We're glad you tuned in.
Blessings on blessings, everyone. We appreciate you for sharing your time with us today.
You want peace but don't give respect. Then wonder why my attitude, nigga. You say I'm emotional, I say you cold. You say relax, I say be bold. You say loyalty, I say time. Love ain't words if you never show sign.
Now you looking confused like,
what did I do?
Now she looking right back like,
you know the truth, huh?
She looking right back like,
you know the truth.
Yo.
Where is the love?
Is it him or is it us? He say she tripping, she say he don't show enough. Where is the love? Why we keep switching it up? Women want honesty, men just want trust.
Where is the love?
Everybody talking tough, but when the heart break, everybody hush.
Where is the love?
Maybe we both messed up. Tune in tonight, let's talk about us.
He say I'm working hard just to build my name.
To all of you watching here, come close to the screen and listen. People don't have to like you. People don't have to love you. They don't even have to respect you. But when you look in the mirror, you better love what you see.
Love me. Damn, I'm not perfect. Sometimes I don't feel pretty. Shit, sometimes I don't want to slay dragons. Sometimes the dragon I'm slaying is myself. But damn it, I'm worth it.
One thing my mommy always tells me is, even if you mess up and make a bad choice, it was your choice to make, and you can get up, God willing, and make another. No matter what you've been through, no matter what you've done, or no matter what's been done to you, that you are worthy, and you are lovable, and you're gonna be okay, and you will get through, and you know what? You not only get through, you probably be even better than you were before.
Sometimes you just gotta let it go and let God. You gotta let people go and let God figure it out. Like, if it's worth it, it'll come back. If not, I ain't doing it. Because sometimes we hold on to things. That's that loyalty. That's that good heart. You know, like trying to hold on to things, trying to help people. That's not helping you.
When your heart needs reminding, D is divine, D is daily, D is love, a daily dose.